Hey, welcome to the Daily Beard for June 12th, 2019. I'm actually waiting outside my chiropractor. Update for those who are like, hey, your back sucked, and I really wondered about how that all ended up. My back's better. I know you've been losing sleep over this, but I don't know. I went to the chiropractor 3 times, and it's funny because Friday morning, Thursday, my back was still in pain last week, and then Friday morning I woke up and it was gone, and which was super helpful for my weekend because I was really busy with the retreat with the guys, and then my parents' 50th wedding anniversary. So that was really helpful to have no back pain, major back pain for that. So, anyways, moving on to question of the day, or question of the week, technically. This one comes from my buddy Nathan, and he wanted to know how I knew my wife was the one. And the simple answer is she's the first girl that really liked me. That's not true, but I didn't date a lot of girls before my wife. I was in love with a couple girls from my wife, one of which I dated, one of which I didn't. I just was in love with her forever, and when I finally told her, she found out that she was already dating someone, and so, but that actually set me up to date my wife. Actually put me in a headspace. So, I'd always wanted a girlfriend. I was a big guy that, when I was a teenager, was like, I want a girlfriend, and I couldn't get one most of the time. I occasionally did. Most of them didn't last very long. One of which because of a girl's dream, and then that's a whole other story. But the year I met my wife, we were both working at camp. I just had my heart broken, and so I was like, I don't want a girlfriend. It was the first time in a long, long time that I'd be like, I don't want a girlfriend. And we were working at a camp together, and we met each other, and she had a boyfriend, so I was like, awesome. I don't have to worry about her, and I don't have to worry about falling in love with her. And we just hung out a lot. She's really cool. She was turning 17. When I met her, she was 16. I was 20. I know, robbing the cradle. I didn't really think about that at the time. Now I'm like, I robbed the cradle, but whatever. But yeah, we hung out a lot. And then I kind of was like, wow, good thing she has a boyfriend. And finally, after a while, there's this whole story with this little girl who was like, she likes you, and I was like, no, she doesn't. She got a boyfriend. And she likes you. Anyway, working at the camp, I had to go down one time, and I'm telling you way more than I need to tell you she was the one. But basically, that's how we kind of started dating. I had to go down for a couple days, and she basically told me, oh, someone's talking a lot. She told me she broke up with her boyfriend, and I was like, oh, really? That's interesting. And I was like, give me a second. And I literally walked 5 feet and did a happy dance in front of her. It was in full view. Because I figured at this point she liked me enough that she wanted to date me. And then she gave me a ring. It was her grandmother's ring. So I was freaked out because it was, I could only fit it that far on my finger. And we started dating the next day. I came up early, or actually 2 days later, I guess, whatever. I came up earlier and we started dating. Now, how did I know she's the one? 2 weeks in, we were walking on the beach road near the camp, and she turned to me and said, you know, it would be really cool to get married on Halloween. And I was like, okay, you're the one. And I knew she was the one, besides the fact that she was awesome and cute and beautiful and all that cool stuff, and she was a Christian and all that stuff, which lined up with what I was hoping for a wife. But that summer, my sister had gotten married in the June, and my mom was messing with me, saying, when are you gonna get married? And I didn't have a girlfriend. And I was like, Mom, I'm gonna get married on Halloween. And my mom looked me in the eye and said, you'll never find a girl to marry you on Halloween. And I was like, you're right, Mom. That's the joke. And then my wife went, hey, it'd really be cool to get married on Halloween. And I was like, what? And she was like, yeah. And we talked, and she just talked to her friend about it and thought that'd be a cool day to get married. And so I told her, and we were like, oh, when's Halloween fall on a Saturday? Because you usually get married on a Saturday. And she's like, did math. She's like, 3 years from now. And we're like, awesome. That's when we'll get married. That's when we did. Now, were we completely set at that point? 95%. There was one point I actually talked to my daughter where we almost broke up. after that. But past that one point, we were pretty much set that we were going to get married, and that was, she was the woman for me. So that's my question of the week. If you'd like to ask me a question, please feel free to do it in any medium you choose to. And yeah, I love my wife. She's awesome. She's getting her back cracked right now. I'm about to go get mine. So saying that, thanks. Give me questions. And until next week, God bless. Next week. Tomorrow. But, whatever. Again, these endings suck. God bless.